I'm Heidi Bullock, and in October of 2009, my home was involved in a devastating fire. We sat and watched it burn, and it was at nighttime, and I was very devastated, my whole family. We weren't sure what we were going to be doing. And the next morning, as the smoke was still coming out of our home, we were able to walk through and see what had happened with all our contents that had been smoke damaged. There was water damage, and of course the fire had taken the whole upper part of our home. It was just a big open hole, and we wondered how we were going to be able to survive something like that. There's a psychology that happens with a fire, and we were very pleased to know that Alpine Restoration had come to our home that next morning, unexpected. They just arrived, had known about the fire, and had come to offer us a solution that we would have in that situation, because we really didn't know what we were going to do. And Chris Harris showed up and was able to explain to us the services that Alpine Restoration and Cleaning were able to offer us. And we were very comforted by the fact that there was a solution to our problem, because as an individual, as a family, we really didn't know where we were going to be staying, what we were going to be doing, and Alpine offered us that solution. They treated us with a lot of respect and dignity. They again realized the psychology of losing a home to a fire, because your life changes in that moment. And they were able to give us the solution that we needed. They treated us so kindly. They took our contents out. They assured us that they were going to be safe, they would be cleaned, and that our home would be restored. I was a little nervous about the fact that it would ever look the same again. The home was new, 2 years old, and the last thing we expected was a fire. And so we were unsure of how it would all come together, if we'd ever be able to feel comfortable again in our own home. And during that time period, they were able to offer us that comfort and assurance that we'd be able to move back in, and that our home would probably be better than it was the first time. And what I did find was the way they handled our contents. They boxed them up. They treated them well. We weren't worried about where they were going to be, because we knew they'd be in their storage facility. We also knew that they were going to be cleaned. We were concerned. We have artwork, precious artwork, that the firefighters were able to remove from the home, but they had been smoke and water damaged. And so our paintings were of great worry to us that this artwork would be returned to us in the same condition that it was prior to the fire. They painstakingly had their cleaners go over every inch with their cleaning equipment specialized for oil paintings, and they took great care. And our clothing, our other personal items, our son's precious memories, photo albums, everything was taken care of and treated with great respect. And if we needed anything during the time that we were out of our home for the fire, they were able to retrieve those things for us. I especially liked the people that we worked with. In our building process, we worked with contractors, and there was always a sense that it wasn't our project. All during this, we were very active in the restoration of our home. We were asked for our opinion, and it was valued, which was a very positive thing for us. I worked with Zane as our general manager, and really found him to be a comfort. During the whole time, we had moments where we watched our home being taken down piece by piece just to be restored again, and he was there during that process explaining that everything was going to be okay and that we would be able to really enjoy our home again. He also took special care in that he was going to make sure that the house was built with every safety feature in mind, so that we would never have to worry about a fire again based on the same conditions that started our first one. And he was right. We also were very thankful. It took about 10 months to rebuild our home, and so that was a shorter period of time than it took to build it. They were very conscientious of the details that went back into the home to make sure it was restored to the point that we would be comfortable with it. We made a few changes, but mostly it was exactly the same but better, because they did a great job in the restoration process. We're so grateful for what Alpine Restoration and Cleaning did for our home. We would absolutely recommend them to other people. If we have any kind of devastating thing happen again, they'll be the first ones that we call.